It's called Limitless Living, and it's all about having the right products and the right innovations, because if you have that, there's no limit to what you can do, where you can go, or what you can reach. We've got a lot coming up this hour, and speaking of innovations, solving a problem we all have when you need that extra bit of reach, whether it's up high or down low, underneath your furniture, maybe you just want to scoop up the pen that you dropped on the floor and you need a little extra help with it. We've got it today. This is from Strong Arm. This is gonna give you over 2.5 extra feet of reach, but it's so much more than that. The way that this is designed, you notice that little loop that goes under your arm, almost to the elbow? It gives you more leverage. Now we are spreading out the weight. We're helping you get the support that you need so that when you grab something, you're not teetering and putting all of the weight on your wrist. Not only that, super strong grip. This has a magnet. It has a hook as well. It is super, super lightweight aluminum, and it's already a customer pick. It is back in stock. Today we have it for $10 on FlexPay. And did you notice that free shipping and handling? I love when we see that. Also, excuse me, coming up in just a second, a brand new debut that we are bringing you from Strong Arm as well. This is called the Clear View. It is a walker tray with storage bag. It fits right over the handles of your walker. It's a universal design, so it fits pretty much every walker out there. The beauty of this, first of all, the tray is completely see-through. Who would have thought, right? You need to see where your feet are and where you're pushing your walker, but it also doubles as a cup holder. It can hold your books, your magazines, your food. It even comes with a storage pouch. You see it hanging there for the littler items. Maybe it's your cell phone or your reading glasses. Everything there, right within reach. It is the launch today. Bob Circosta is bringing that in for us. Fantastic price point there at $39.99 and with FlexPay as well. And those are just a couple of the items coming up. But we're gonna kick things off with our resident RN, Matt Peters, who is here, and it is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Michelle.
You know, we're gonna talk about a brand new way to measure and track your health, the health of your loved ones. Maybe you're a caregiver.
Yeah.
Not all thermometers are created equally. And this one is brand new, and it does come from Veridian, which we know and love. But this is a way to very quickly and very accurately take those measurements, whether it is a person or an object, right?
Yeah, so talk about new products that you need at home. So this is essential for your health and for your home. So this is something I've never seen before. Everybody, and Michelle, I've been waiting and waiting and waiting to get a great infrared thermometer back on the air here at HSN.
It's been a while.
Veridian's been around for 40 years, or actually closer to 50. So they have this great new design. You see what I did there? Up on top here, I actually rotated this. I've never seen this. So all I have to do is swivel that. You see how it turns red, orange, and then green. That means it's ready to go. It's an infrared thermometer, so it has the sensor right there. That means you're going to get clinically accurate 1-second readouts. I'm going to actually show you how I can swivel this around on the other side, and this is what I love, okay? 1 second, I'm gonna go ahead and press the button. It's gonna tell me that I'm too far until I hear a beep, and I just heard a beep, and I instantly got a 1-second readout.
That's
now,
quick.
It's so quick. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold this side button here, and I'm gonna go like this, because I'm gonna show you, this is actually gonna store up to 30 accurate readings in memory. You'll see some of these are really low and really high.
Yeah.
It's because this had, like you said, an object mode, Michelle. So that means that you can take that temperature of objects like baby formula, bath water, anything around the house when you're cooking, when you have hot beverages. This is so accurate, it's gonna be great. And just by holding this in, we'll wait about 3 seconds.
Okay.
All right, and I heard a beep, and I think we're ready to go. All right, let me do it again here. So it has an auto shut off, everybody. That's great, because that means that you're gonna conserve battery power. Let me take the baby formula and press the button and see what we get. That's crazy. What is that temperature?
130 degrees.
All right, so I'm gonna back it up here. Now I'm gonna press it again. Look at that. So it's a little bit off. It's still sensing the baby formula. Now, I wanna do something great here, because I'm gonna press that button again. Look at that. It's got the ambient temperature of the room, 79.8. Now look how quickly this is gonna cycle through So right here, look at that temperature, 56.5. So this is cold water. I have hot beverage here. This is my baby formula. We don't want to give anything to the baby that's warmer than about body temperature.
Right.
Donna's over here, and I know, Michelle, we were talking about Donna because this is you at home, everybody. Cold and flu season is going on. It's ravaging around right now. How many people have I talked to recently who have had the flu? It's all over the place. So even me as a registered nurse, Michelle, in the middle of the night, I'm reaching for that thermometer, waiting to get that accurate temperature reading because I'm fumbling for the right equipment, not anymore with my Ziwa. And look at that, 1 second readouts that we can see over and over again that Donna can get and record up to 30 readings in memory.
And the price point on this is phenomenal. You are so right too. Like the first indication of something being wrong, or the first thing I do when one of my kids is like, I don't feel good, what do? You go to take their temperature, right? And oftentimes you've got to get a different tip and put a cover and change out batteries and figure out how to fumble with it. I have one that you have to like swipe at the right time, the right amount of times, and I'm like, it's very complicated. I love how easy this is. It's very quick, and it's tested for accuracy. So if you want something that gets the job done, helps store the readings, isn't hard to figure out, this is going to be the one you want to grab for sure.
What about those applicators too? Because everybody's talking about they have to constantly either, you know, get applicators and they can't find the applicators. This is touch-free. So that means that it's sanitary. That means that you're not going to spread germs from person to person in the household. As a healthcare professional, everybody, when you're talking about thinking, troubleshooting about what might ail you, the last thing you want to do is spread whatever that is to your spouse, your loved one. Think about the elderly. Think about the kids that might be visiting you and might be spreading around. And think about when you want that accuracy and when you want that readout, you need it to be right away. You can't wait. You can't wait to go to the hospital or to the emergency room to get a clinically accurate temperature. Look at that. The baby formula is, I say, down to 122 degrees. And just like this, and I'm doing this, everybody at home, because seeing is really believing. 1 second, look at the variation of temperature, and I'm gonna hold it right next to us. And again, this is gonna give us that temperature of the ambient room. So about 78 degrees in here. It's a little toasty in the studio.
We do have big lights that shine down.
Any perspiration, I'm showing you on TV with an accurate reading, this is why.
And honestly, this is the debut, and we're excited about it. We've got a couple hundred of these. I think we had about 800 that we were able to bring in at once for you guys to secure and go ahead and get home. Even with something like a thermometer, we have a full 30-day return policy. So you try it out. If you don't love it, you can send it back. But I love when we bring these kinds of devices, and it's a name that we already know and we trust, like Veridian.
Absolutely.
This is a big brand name, and it's got a very trusted reputation, too, in the marketplace.
Yeah, and I want to show everybody something really cool. So we're gonna go to Donna again. And so this is what I want you to focus on. She's swiveling that top, okay? So it's a rotating top. That's something I've never seen before. Now, and Donna, show everybody at home too. So she's holding it away from her forehead and she's pressing that button in the middle. So when she presses that button in the middle, it's actually gonna say, she can't see it, but it'll say far, all right? And when she holds it close enough to her forehead after she presses the button, she hears a beep.
Oh, that's cool.
So it automatically detects the proper range. Everybody, if your thermometer is not doing this, I mean, I know that if you don't have an electronic thermometer, it's not doing this, but if your thermometer at home is not giving you this feature, giving you this accuracy and this ease of use, it's not worth it, because when you're gonna use your thermometer is in the middle of the night when your child has a fever or you think—
You gotta be stealthy.
You have to be stealthy. And you can put this in silent mode just by pressing this button once. You can put this on mute. That button on the side I showed you. So you press it once it's on. So I'm gonna do that for everybody. So I'm gonna go ahead. Once it turns on, it's gonna press that one button. And then let's go ahead and I'm gonna press this. All right, we didn't hear anything, but I should have a reading. Oh, it's far. It's telling me, oh, I have it backwards. Let me do that one more time. Okay, so what do we have here? One more. There we go.
I love that you can put it on silent mode.
But see that, because here's the thing. You want a 1 second readout. You also want to be able to get that 1 second readout when it's foolproof. So you can aim it toward you, you can aim it away from you, and that's what makes it perfect. If it's on silent mode and you're aiming it at somebody who's already fallen asleep, who has a fever, you don't want to wake that person up. You want to keep the memory of all those accurate temperature readings. So if it's trending upward, you know what to do. You can call the doctor, you can show them the readings, and you can do something about it.
Makes a great gift idea too for if you have any baby showers to go to, new moms, like they're already frazzled enough, you got enough going on, you need something quick and easy if you're a caregiver, or you're just looking through and kind of going through your first aid kits and getting rid of old stuff. If you've got one of those old school thermometers, or you have one you have to sit and hold in the ear forever, or you or your child or your grandchild has to sit still while it's under their tongue, switch it up, upgrade yourself. It's not a huge price point. I mean, $24.99 is fabulous for something you will absolutely use over and over and over again. And to your point, 'tis the season. Everybody's getting sick. I feel like, oh my goodness, as soon as somebody's starting to feel weird, the first thing I want to do, take the temperature and see where we're at. I love that we can store the readings as well. So you can keep looking at that trend, or if you do end up taking someone to the doctors and they say, well, you know, how has their temperature been over time? Is it getting better or worse? You can go back and check those things. So really practical.
Yeah, and that's key. With any sort of infection or anything going into your body, you want to make sure that you have that accurate trend. The other thing you want to do is, folks, trust me, when you get sick or you feel like you need your thermometer, I spent about $20 this morning on a coffee and a breakfast sandwich and some hash browns, okay? So that is a lifestyle choice that you need this around, because when you get sick or when somebody you love feels like they're under the weather, that's when you need this. And if you don't have it, you're gonna be in trouble. Nice big LCD display. It's got Celsius and Fahrenheit as well. So simple to use, debut. We've got a couple hundred available for everybody. It's $8 and change if you wanna get that home. Matt, thank you so much. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Hey, this hour is called Limitless Living, and I want to share with you something that truly does take away the limits you may have when it comes to getting around from Miracle Mobility. It is back. This is the very well-loved 4-in-1. It is an electric wheelchair, but it's also a lightweight transport chair. It can be a power assist chair, or you can use it as a manual walker. This is a Florida-based company. This product specifically has won multiple awards, including Most Innovative New Product for 2023, because it is so lightweight, easy to use, it's quiet. There's actually no motors. It's controlled by magnets, so it's really high technology. But this is something, whether it is for you or somebody in your family or someone that you care about, if you want to be able to get around with ease, with or without assistance, inside or outside, all those tight corners, this is how you're going to do it. Now, I have 5 dozen for everybody available. We are shipping it for free. We have flex pay, but we also have 18-month VIP financing on this. If you have the HSN credit card, $94 and change. We'll get this home. Spring is coming. We've got trips coming up. We've got weddings to go to. We want to be out and about and involved with our family. That is something you definitely are going to want to stick around for and watch the presentation. Dan Guthrie will be here to walk us through it. But before we get to those, let's talk about another way to gain back your freedom. Whether you are reaching high or low, underneath or behind something, if you want to get more than 2.5 extra feet of reach, I've got the product for you. It's a huge customer pick from Strong Arm. This is the ergonomic reacher grabber. Look at this. First of all, it folds up, so it's easy to transport and store. Has a super strong rubberized grip, but it's all about that design that comes up underneath your forearm, because now when you are reaching and picking up those heavy water bottles, you're not relying on your wrist to hold on to all of the weight. Super smart design. It has a magnet and a hook. There are so many features to talk about here. Not only is it back, it's back on free shipping, and Bob Circosta is here to show us how
Michelle.
it works. Good to see you, my friend.
As always.
This is such a genius idea.
It is.
And I was reading through the reviews.
Oh.
People are using this at home. They're taking it with them when they're at the grocery store. Getting under the bed for the lost socks, behind the couch for the remote control. There's nothing this thing can't do.
You can do it all except pick up cable. I don't think you can do that. But
Tell me about it.
It does it all, and it's finally back. We've been waiting months and months, and I know you have too, and I appreciate your patience and everything. This is it right here. It's going to come this way. However, it opens up just like that, gives you a 32-inch reach. So it's like having another arm.
Yeah.
And it makes, because if you've ever reached for something and maybe you couldn't quite get it, or maybe you dropped something on the floor and bending over and reaching that way is kind of difficult or challenging, now you don't have to worry. The reacher's going to do the job for you. However, this reacher, and there are lots of these out on the market, grabbers, reachers. However, this one is different than any other one that you will ever see on the market. Why do I say that? Let me take a standard grabber and let me show you the problem we're solving with this one as well. When you use one like this, okay, and these are all over the market, when you use one like this and you're reaching and you're going up to get something, look what's happening to the wrist. Look what's going on. The wrist is continuously bending. You're putting all of that pressure on the wrist area every time you use the standard reacher or grabber. Ours is different. Why? Well, the good folks at Strong Arm, the folks that make the cane, we'll talk more about Strong Arm in just a moment, they have come up with a way to take all the pressure off of the wrist, and here it is right here. Now watch. As I move this up, you don't see the wrist moving at all, right?
Yeah,
why?
yeah.
Because all of that pressure and everything is shifted from the wrist area all the way into the forearm, and then that sits in a nice cradle, just like that, so it's nice and comfortable. Very similar to that cane.
It's interesting, the reviews that I read too. I mean, there was a woman saying that she felt like she gained some freedom back because she is recovering from a medical issue. She said, my arms, I don't have the strength I once had. And it's really nice to not have to ask for help for every little thing, or to wait, or to put yourself up on a step stool. And with this, you've got all that extra reach. It's over 2.5 feet of extra reach.
It's amazing, that's right. And also I want to mention, I know when we come back here, you know that portable light that we have, and we've sold so many of them, it also fits on the reacher. I'm going to snap mine on here, okay? Yeah, it fits on the reacher. So if you'd like, which I think is a great idea. So if you'd like to get the light, you have to ask for it individually and separately, but it really comes in handy.
You have to ask quickly because we have about 150 of those.
Oh, that's
They're always a top seller. People love them.
Yeah, don't miss out on that, okay? So if you drop the remote, you're gonna pick it up. But not only are you going to reach things easier than ever before, but like you said, Michelle, it also has a magnet. Here, I'll demonstrate that right over here with the paper clips, all right? And you'll see me pick up, see, just like that. It picks up the clips without any problem whatsoever. You have a hook on it too, so if you want to hook things, you're going to be able to do that as well.
I guess that would be nice for your keys. And you know what I noticed too? I don't have to squeeze so hard to be able to hold this.
And you're not putting any pressure on your wrist.
That's not like a little plastic cup. You're right. So you're distributing all of that weight. It definitely makes it easier to hold on to.
Oh, let me show you one right over here. We all know how thin a dime is, right? How thin a dime is? Yeah. This has precision technology on the grabbing part. Now watch this. As I center, and that's all you have to do, you just center the piece.
Wow, that's impressive.
And you pick it up. Now, which camera can I go to for a close-up?
They're on it now.
Oh yeah, there you go. But I want to move it up a little bit, okay? I want to go straight.
We're gonna pick it up.
Yeah, we're gonna pick it up. Which one do you want me? You tell me. 3. All right, here we go. Over at camera 3. Look at that, folks. I mean, it has that grip technology. Let me turn the light off so you can see the dime.
That is, I mean, that is impressive.
Is that amazing?
Yeah. So we're picking up, and I want you to think outside of just things up high. Honestly, it can be things down low. Somebody wrote about they were able to grab items from under the bed. If you drop your remote control behind the couch, you're not moving furniture now.
Of course.
We were laughing about this, Bob.
Pardon me?
Before the show, Bob was like, do we need toilet paper out here? And I said, well, listen. When you realize there's no teepee, you're usually not in a position to be getting up and walking around.
Now you're going to be able to get it.
Use this however you need to use it, okay? Just know you can easily grab the teepee as well.
When we say it'll reach everything, it'll reach everything.
Well, maybe not everything.
I'm going to go over here and just reach up and show a couple of things, all right, that you can get from the shelf. Now, keep in mind, it's not just for taking things off the shelf, but also for putting things up.
That's true.
All right? You can put it up a lot easier, you know, no matter what. And
Okay,
there's
now
a heavier
something
bag.
a little heavier. Typically,
Yeah.
what would happen?
That bag is heavy.
You're reaching, right? So your hand falls down, your wrist has got all of the weight on it. That's where this is so much smarter.
Yeah. Oh, it's so it just makes it so easy.
Look at that.
But once again, keep in mind, my wrist is staying straight. I'm not putting any pressure on my wrist whatsoever when I raise it up and down. It's not putting that extra pressure, that extra pain or anything like that. It makes it
Really
so simple
smart.
and so easy.
Hey, I wanted to mention too, if you do not have the HSN credit card, get it today and use it for this purchase because we're giving you $25 when you're approved.
Oh, really?
To put toward any purchase. So this would be under $5 to get home. And I will invite you to read the reviews, you guys. Go to hsn.com, see what people had to say about it. It actually has free shipping right now, which is really, really rare as well. So you can get this sent home to you for $10. I mean, that's our flex payment. And now you've got something super practical that you have 30 days to try, by the way. And I want you to watch, like we're reaching for cleaning products up on those high shelves. Maybe you're taking it to the grocery store so you can reach items too. I see we've got some cleaning products up on top of the shelf here. Maybe it is under the bed. Like I mentioned, anywhere you need to grab. You know, my kids, the socks. The mismatched socks go in a basket on top of our dryer, Bob, but they fall behind it all the time.
Right.
This would be perfect to be able to
sure,
go ahead and
sure.
reach back there and get it or in between different items. And
Yeah.
look how easily you just did that.
And let's say
Way up high.
you have a plant, okay, and you want to water the plant.
Yeah.
And you can't reach it very securely. Just
Nice.
use the grabber, the reacher, and put it up there, and now you're able to water it, do whatever you want with the plant, and then you can put it back. If you want to move books, you know, you can do that too. If you want to move books around, no problem doing that.
And I love that when you're done with this, you can just fold it up.
Oh yeah, it's easy
and put
to
it
do.
away.
And you know, if you're going to water a plant, you need a water bottle.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, I tried to
that's
catch
okay.
it myself.
You can pick it up. There you
Look at
go.
that. Hey, good point. You drop something,
Right.
you're not bending down over low to have to pick things up as well.
But here's the big thing. Michelle, excuse me
set
for
that
walking
down.
in front of you, but I want to show you why use something like this.
Oh, no.
Right?
Yeah.
Why use something like this and risk falling? Is it really worth climbing up a ladder to take that risk? Now you don't have to. Now you can use the reacher, okay? And you're able to reach things whenever you want. It's
Can I
just
tell
that
you
easy.
what I just did the other day, Bob?
Yes.
I was going out to dinner and I wanted to wear boots. Well, the boots in my closet were way up high. And I'm like, you know, we're already in a rush. And so I decide to move the laundry basket and flip that over and try to stand on that.
Oh, wow.
Not my brightest moment.
Oh,
that thing
no,
cracked
no.
immediately. So then I had to get a hanger and I'm trying to hit the boot and then it fell down right at my face. Something like this
wow.
would have been a lot smarter to have on hand. So think about those moments in your life where your height is an issue, the strength and dexterity of your hands is an issue, maybe your arms and your shoulders. Is there somebody in your life who could benefit from this? Even just being on the couch and something as simple as reaching for the remote control can be a lot easier and it can save you a lot of hassle of having to get up and grab the things that you need. So
And
really
once again,
practical idea.
Yeah, don't forget about that light. You have to ask for it separately, but you can get this light. It clips on. It clips on at the very bottom. It also clips on at the very top as well. But like Michelle mentioned, we have so few of those to go around.
Grabbing
so
the
you can pick, I mean,
keys.
I don't care what size of anything. Oh, I don't even know if you can see this piece right here. It's so small.
Oh, that tiny little guy.
Yeah, it's like a little screw for a watch.
Yeah, sure.
Or something like that. Oh, there it is, yeah. I don't know if I can pick that up. Hold on, let me try.
Oh, the magnet got it for
How
you.
about that, huh?
Genius.
So now you can use it with that magnet and you're able to pick it up without any problem whatsoever.
Super
Boy, that's
smart.
small.
Look at
I
all
mean,
these
that
different
is
examples.
really
Oh my gosh,
small.
your readers.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. That is some precision right there to be able to easily grab it. I'm not touching the actual glass, right? I just grabbed it right in the center. I also noticed too, Bob, I don't have to squeeze so hard on the trigger here.
They've thought
and
of
be able to
everything.
hold my hand really tight just to hold on to something.
Right,
you
exactly.
know?
I mean, the good folks at Strong Arm, they're all about creating innovative solutions for independent living. That's what they're all about. And this really is about just that. It's about creating your independence for you not to have to get out of the chair if you don't want to. Now you're going to be able to reach things up high. You're going going to be able to put things back. It has that ergonomic design that makes it very comfortable. Once again, we're solving the problem. Here's the standard one that's out there. When you grab this and you lift, you go up to grab something, look at the wrist. You're constantly moving the wrist up and down. You're putting all that pressure on the wrist. Now I'm going to show you with our reacher the difference. Same arm, same wrist, okay? You're putting it in that cradle just like that, and when you move it, the wrist is not moving up and down whatsoever, or receiving any pressure or anything like that.
It's all about that weight distribution.
Yeah,
this is why the cane from Strong Arm is always such a wild success as well. We also have a brand new product launching in just a matter of a minute here from Strong Arm. All of these solutions for you to make living a little bit easier. These are all seemingly simple tasks that for any multitude of reasons can become difficult. And this is going to give you that little bit of freedom back. You don't have to ask for help. You're not standing on those step stools or the ladders. You're not using a hanger like I was to try and knock your shoes off the top shelf in the closet and hit yourself in the face.
And you can sit down and do this.
Just make it easy.
You're in your, you poor thing.
Oh my gosh,
really went
you have
through
no idea
that.
about. It was a very stressful moment for me.
I'm sure it was.
Look, I got the keys.
It makes it so easy.
It really, truly does. I'm so glad this is back in stock and on free shipping. We don't always offer that on this product.
Wow, I didn't know that.
And by the way, you can ship directly to somebody that you care about. So if there's someone you want to pick this up for, when you check out, put their address, it'll ship for free. You've got 30 days to try it. It folds up into almost nothing, and it is so, so lightweight, you guys. So enjoy that. Let's talk about the brand new offer that we have from Strong Arm as well. Take a look at your screen right now. We're going to show you a video. How many times are you or a loved one using a walker, you have nowhere to put your things? Basic things like cups or books or food or your cell phone even. Then you buy a tray that you can't see through, so you can't see where you're stepping, you don't know where the walker's going. Well, leave it to Strong Arm to come up with a solution. It's called the Clearview Walker Tray. It's a universal design, which is fabulous. It fits virtually any walker. Not only can you see through it and see where you're now walking, but you've got plenty of space to store all your goodies. It even comes with the hanging storage bag.
Exactly.
Wow.
They have thought of everything. I mean, there are over 4 million people in this country that use a walker for a mobility device.
Sure.
But the number one complaint happens to be, when I buy a tray for the walker, it doesn't fit. It's not a good fit. I can't use the cup holder. It just doesn't work. Well, and it looks like this. It's solid, so you can't see through it. You don't know what's going on. It looks very similar to this. The angles are different. Here is the one by Strong Arm, okay? What are you seeing, first of all? You can see through it, right? Of course. So you're going to have complete navigation. You're going to be able to see if there's a cord or something on the ground that you might fall on or anything like that. The cup holder is beautifully designed, so it's very, very functional. And we have it in 3 different colors.
Yes, and I will
love
say,
this one.
the purple is so pretty. Like, why can't we have fashion colors, right?
Why
so
not?
the purple and the blue are the most limited, and then we do have the gray that Bob was holding.
Right.
Is this like for extra grip too, right? If you need it, maybe you're sitting down and you're setting down your pens or your little small items.
It's not going to move. Everything's going to stay still. With this. So you get that as well, but you also get all of the storage area and the pockets. And you'll notice that is all designed, let me just turn it around here, that's on the inside. This is the side you would stand to utilize and move with the walker. This is on the inside. That's where you want it, so you have easy accessibility to it. All the other ones I've ever seen, they've been on the outside.
Yeah.
And so you've got to reach over the tray.
How does that help anybody?
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. It really doesn't. But the fit on this is incredible. I don't know, can I take, I'll put this one over, I'll put this one on the top, okay? The fit on this is absolutely incredible. There it is, just like that. And it has the room, all right? But it's on there nice and sturdy.
That's right.
The other one, where did I put the other one? Oh, here it is, right over here. When you put the other one on, it's not sturdy at all.
These are like your basic trays.
And see how it also goes over on the side? which could cause things to fall off.
Yeah,
You know,
sure.
it's not sturdy. And then you have the cup holder on this one that's really not functional, because if you put a cup all the way through, it hits part of the
Oh my gosh.
of the tray itself.
Right.
Okay. So this one is beautiful, and it's got all the angles to it, so it's beautifully designed.
Yes, it has
as
that
well.
curve for it to leave space for your body
Right.
while you're pushing and using this as well. And then think about this. Because of the way it's designed, let's say you sit down on the couch, you can pull it up. Now you've got your little personalized TV tray.
Exactly.
Ready to roll. You don't have to stop and move and try something else. We've got a bowl of cereal here. Maybe it's your coffee, your readers, and then with that little storage pouch that comes included, we've got a book here. We've got the remote control, your prescriptions, and some tissues, whatever you may need. And the way that this is designed makes it very functional to fit on virtually every different type of walker.
Right.
This video, though, showcases the biggest difference, which is the clear view. So now you can see the door jamb, you can see the cords, you can see your own feet where you're walking
Right,
as well. So it's
exactly.
really, really smart to have that design. And I love all the different colors too.
Francine, come on over here. Would you sit down in the chair for a second for us, please? Because I want to show everybody you have easy accessibility to that pouch, and the pouch securely tightens
Yes.
to the walker legs, you know, themselves without any problem whatsoever. And it's on the inside. Let me just see. Yeah, it's on the inside of it, so I'm going to kind of just move it over to the side so we can get a camera shot of it. Yeah. The pouch is on the inside. She can pull things out. She can put it up on the tray without any problem whatsoever.
She's having a beauty night.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
removing the nail polish. We've got our Pride neck and deck cream.
Right.
Right? I mean, you're still living your life, but doing it in a way that makes more sense.
Once again, 4 million, over 4 million people in this country use walkers.
Yeah.
And complaint after complaint that when I go to buy a tray, it doesn't fit, it's not functional. And that's why Strong Arm came up with this tray. And by the way, if you don't use it on a walker, you can also use it as a regular tray.
Yeah, I was just thinking that too.
Look at the size of this. I mean, look how big it is. But there's, yeah.
Brand new, so this is the launch, it's the debut, that's the gray option. We also have it in blue, and then Francine's using the purple, which is like a purpley pink, because why not? Why can't it also be fun? You notice too, the cup holder over here, we've got your standard like to-go coffee cup, and then we've also got one of those tumblers, and they both fit perfectly inside. The way that this is cut is gonna help fit most of the cups that you're putting in. The walker tray itself is universally designed. You're also gonna be receiving this little like grippy pad. So if you are using it for, let's say your books or your pens, you don't want things rolling and sliding around. It's all meant to make your life easier.
Oh, that's what it's all about. Because
You know?
as I said before, the good folks at Strong Arm, they have come up with innovative solutions for independent living. That's what they're all about. And they're creating, whether it be the reacher that we just had on, that gives you total independence to reach and grab things, or it happens to be the tray that's going to enable you to put things on, to move around with ease, to have the transparency to see, you know, behind and through, so you're not going to trip over anything. And the cane that they do, the #1 selling cane here at HSN is by Strong Arm. So they've really come up with a lot of those innovative solutions to promote the independent living. You can see the gentleman right here with it. Now, if there was a cord, or let's say the kids left something on the floor, he wouldn't be able to see it.
That would be a disaster.
Through the standard tray, but he's able to see all the way through it without any difficulty whatsoever. And again, don't forget about that light, okay? In fact, I even put one on the walker here.
Yeah,
because the light,
they clip on to pretty much anything.
They really do.
I think we've got about 100 of them left and available. You can ask your representative, or you can check on hsn.com, or if you're using our free app. And that is just such a valuable thing to have, so you can really illuminate the path. You combine that with having the clear view on this tray, and it's such a smart decision to make. I love that it's easy to do. You don't fiddle with anything. You literally just set it over the handles on your walker, and then you're also getting that storage, what are we calling it? Like a storage bag that you wrap around the legs.
Michelle just named it. It's a storage bag.
And it's got the hook and loop on the other side.
Yeah,
so
good point.
Simple, easy to do. You've got the mesh front on all of the pockets, so you can keep everything you need handy. Because again, if you're not having to stop and reach and get up and make more trips, that's gonna make your life a whole heck of a lot easier.
Right, and you can take that storage pouch off if you want to. I don't have it on mine that I'm holding in front of me because I wanted to show you the transparency completely. So you can take that off if you want to. No difficulty with that whatsoever. But this is all about making your life easier. And if you don't happen to have a walker, or you know somebody who has a walker, and they've been looking for a tray, one that is functional, one that works, one that has a universal fit to it, this one is definitely it.
So if you want to grab yours, this is brand new. You're the first ones to get to see it. Totally exclusive here at HSN. Use flex payments. That's how you get it home for $13.33. You can try it out. You have 30 days to try everything. If you don't love it, you can send it back. But just keep in mind, it's a really fabulous value considering it's the tray and that storage bag. We have the 3 color options. So Bob's holding the gray. We have this beautiful blue, and then Francine has the purple on her tray. She's doing her own home manicure.
Makes it kind of easy, doesn't it?
But this is real life. Like maybe you want to watch your favorite show and you've got everything you need there. You've got the remote, you've got your tissues. I mean, again, we're just trying to simplify and make life easier. My husband over the summer, he had surgery on his ankle, and guess what? He's using a walker to get around, right? This is something that would have been convenient for him as well. When we're all sitting on the couch watching TV and eating dinner, now he's got a place where he can use it too. So think outside of the box here with this one. It's definitely going to be more convenient. Would be a great gift idea too. If there's someone in your life who is using a walker and you want to give this to them, I think they would love it.
Oh, I think so too. Because once again, the keys to this is the angle, the cut, the fit. This has universal fit to it. That's what we're talking about. And also that transparency. Don't forget about that. You're going to be able to see through it. So you're going to be able to see where, oh, there we go. I'm going to get the glare off. You're going to be able to see through it so you don't trip over anything or anything like that. So you get the universal fit. You get the cup holder that is functional, and not all of the cup holders are. So you're getting truly something that you're going to use all the time and benefit from.
I mean,
there's
and
compare.
It's wild too that you brought one of the ones you typically see in the marketplace every single day. You can't see through it. So the point of a walker is to use it while you're trying to walk, right? And if you can't see where your feet are, if you can't see that cord that's plugged in, the corner of the rug, the door jamb, that's a problem. Like you need to be able to see through it. I mean, first and foremost, that's the smartest thing that Strong Arm did. Secondly, the design makes more sense. You've got a larger gap here, so it's gonna fit different widths and different types of walkers. The placement of the cup holder makes more sense. It's not right in the middle of the tray, and then you have no room for anything else. There's a lot of reasons you're going to love having this. I have a feeling, just like the Reacher and the Cane, this product from Strong Arm is going to become another customer pick very quickly. And I think that's super exciting that we have it today.
First time.
Debut. Very first airing.
Never had it on. And that light, I know you don't have very many of those portable clip-on lights. But get that. If you happen to use a walker, ideal for the walker. Or maybe you use, maybe you got the Reacher that we had on moments ago to be able to reach things high and low. The portable light fits on the Reacher too.
Absolutely, and I imagine this is really easy to clean. You just slip it right off and wash it with some soap and water and you're done.
Easy, easy.
Fantastic. Bob, you make life a little bit easier for all of us. Thank you so much, my friend.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Always a pleasure.
So
Thanks,
good to
Michelle.
See you.
Thank you.
We have more to share with you this hour, but before we take a quick break, I wanted to let you know about our huge sale right now on hsn.com on all of our apparel, up to 60% off. We're talking tops, bottoms, shoes, accessories, handbags, I believe jewelry as well. I mean, take a look, go to hsn.com, and you will see all of those fantastic deals we have for you. And speaking of apparel, if you do stick with me in the 5 o'clock hour, I've got an entire hour of Nina Leonard fashions on sale coming up in about 20 minutes or so. Quick break. On the other side, Miracle Mobility is back. We've got a fantastic value on their famous now 4-in-1 electric chair. We'll be right back.
I'm Christian Siriano, and I'm a fashion designer. I really wanted to bring something whimsical and a little bit of fantasy and fashion to HSN, but still something that was very wearable and beautiful. We have had so much fun the last year creating such wonderful pieces that I hope people really feel good in, and it's just been a blast. I've designed and dressed first ladies, fashion icons, and movie stars, and now I get to design for you. Only at HSN and hsn.com.
We're making bigger even better with our supersize values, and they're available only at HSN. Supersize values are based on the price per ounce of the same item in a smaller size. However, they do not reflect a price at which HSN would sell the item. Have questions? Call us at 1-800-284-3900. HSN's President's Day sale is back and better than ever. Save big on kitchen favorites, top tech, bed, bath, and so much more. Plus thousands of tried, true, and new finds up to 50% off. It's 6 days of star-spangled savings. Starts Thursday at midnight on HSN and at hsn.com.
I just love how clothes can express so many things without saying one word. I am fashion designer Joan Sebastian Gray. I'm from Cali, Colombia. I'm the creative director of Gray by Joan Sebastian Gray. My spring-summer collection is very runway fashion forward, but we make it very ready to wear for the everyday one. I can't wait for all of you to see the beautiful and amazing pieces we create for you.
Gray by Joan Sebastian Gray, only on HSN.
Welcome back to HSN. My name is Michelle Yarn. Such a pleasure to be shopping with you today. This hour is called Limitless Living, and honestly, this next item truly fits the bill. It's called Miracle Mobility is the company. This is their 4-in-1 electric wheelchair. This particular chair has won multiple awards. It's getting rave reviews now, and the reason is it's helping you take back your independence even without assistance. You're gonna get around with these, whether that's inside or outside. It's a 4-in-1 because you can use it a multitude of ways. Right here, you're seeing it as a fully powered wheelchair, which you can use that joystick. You can turn on a dime with this. It's also a power assist chair. Let's say you have someone pushing you and they need a little help getting up that steep incline. They can now use some of that power to help them push. If you're walking on your own, it works as a manual walker. It also works just as a lightweight transport chair. It only weighs about 40 pounds. It's super quiet. There's no motor involved. You have an incredible battery that helps run the magnets that are in the wheel. The technology on this is top notch. It comes with a storage accessory. It's very, very comfortable, very, very easy to use. We do have it here, although it is limited quantity. I've been told by Dan Guthrie, who is the CEO of the company, and also the inspiration behind this was his own father. But we are down to the final quantities of inventory. So I wanna make sure you know that. We've got about 5 dozen of these available. Now, we do have some incredible options for you to get this home. First of all, it ships completely for free. That is a really nice savings. We have flex pay available on this. That means $340 gets it sent to you immediately, and those are equal monthly interest-free payments you can make. If you have the HSN credit card or even the QVC credit card, I'm going to encourage you to use it for this purchase because then you will have 18-month VIP financing. That's a full year and a half to pay this off interest-free. You get it right away after your first $94.44 payment. Whichever way you do it, I want you to expect ease of mobility once you've got it home. This is why it's called the Miracle Mobility Chair. So let's bring in Dan. You're gonna come in, Dan. It's welcome. Yep. It's really good to see you. I wanna welcome you in.
Michelle. I'm so happy to be here.
You know what? I'm so happy that this has now had a couple of airings over the course of the last few months. Yep. The feedback has been really heartfelt, right?
Fabulous, yes, it has. I've gotten letters from all over the country with people telling me how much they absolutely love this chair and how it's really given them freedom. So they're able to go out for walks, they're able to walk their dog out on the sidewalk, they're able to go down the cafeteria at the ALF. I'm just getting lots of feedback. We've got 30,000 people on Facebook followers. So a lot of people just really love the product.
And this is so smart because you've kind of taken every type of mobility device device people may need and just put it all into one to simplify.
It's really like a Swiss Army knife, if you will, of mobility devices. So let me kind of walk you through what each one is. So you're familiar with rollators, and this can be used as a standard rollator. It helps you with your balance. As you get older, you have a tendency to need help with balance. So this is a rollator that can help you with your balance. But after you use it as a rollator, you can also use it as a lightweight transport chair. So let's say you need, someone's getting tired of walking, you have a caregiver, all they can do is turn around, sit in the chair, and then somebody can push them. So it's like a lightweight transport chair that you can take. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So you can just push me around if you need to. So if you're going to the doctor's office or going from the car to the office, that's something easy that you can do. Okay. Now what is also special about this is usually when you have ramps, handicap ramps, there's an incline, right? So this has a power assist on the back. So we put a remote on the back of the chair, and all you have to do, there's a little thumb pad, and just put your thumb on the thumb pad, and you can see that the chair will go automatically by itself. You don't have to push it. So if you have, let's say your mom is in her 80s and she's pushing dad, and dad weighs 200 pounds. Sure. Well, she's going to struggle to push him up the ramps or push him for long distances. When he sits in the chair and she just puts her thumb on the thumb pad, she'll be able to push him around very easily. Just put your thumb on the pad and leave it there. Oh my gosh,
look at this.
Is that easy to do?
I got one hand.
Yep.
Look, Mom, one hand.
Yeah.
That's incredible. You know, it reminds me of our Today Special. We've got an electric bike, and it's like, sometimes you want to ride, but sometimes you need a little bit of extra help, and this is gonna give it to you.
Yeah. So that's the third device. Now, the fourth device is, let's say you don't have a caregiver, and you want to use this like a traditional power chair. So you turn the joystick on here in the front, and you can just drive like a regular power wheelchair. And you can see that I can drive around. And so if you're out walking the dog and you just get a little bit tired, you can just sit in the chair and drive around the neighborhood and go.
I notice it's pretty intuitive too. I'm like, how do I get these foot pads around? And everything's really easy to move and do. And the chair is very comfortable.
It's comfortable.
What's the weight capacity?
The weight capacity on this is around 220 pounds.
Okay.
So go ahead and give it a drive.
She's off.
There she goes.
See you later. I'm going to the mall.
Yeah. So one of the things you're going to notice is how quiet the chair is. The chair doesn't have a motor. So it gets an electrical current. The brain gives an electrical current to the back wheel, which has magnets in it. And like a bullet train, it propels the chair forward. Yeah. So you're able to go like you're on a bullet train.
And when you let go, it stops pretty quickly.
When you let go, it stops. The chair automatically knows. It can go forward and back. And what's great is you can use it in tight spaces. So in narrow hallways, if you watch me, I'm able to turn in what I call a zero turn radius.
Look at you
So I can turn within my own footprint. So I can go into narrow hallways, I can go into the kitchen, and I can turn around on a dime and just drive. So it's very easy, very intuitive, and it's a very simple drive. It's just a simple joystick.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
That's really smart technology that's built into this. And if you're just joining us, 4-in-1. So you're seeing us use it as a completely, electric wheelchair, but you certainly could use this as a walker. You could have power assist if somebody is pushing you and they need a little bit of extra help. I mean, there's many, many different reasons you might want this, especially this time of year. We're starting to plan our vacations and weddings and graduations, and you want to be a part of those moments, but if you've ever felt like, I don't want to be a burden.
Right.
I don't want to have, somebody who constantly has to help me. I don't want this giant equipment that is hard to transport and we don't have room in the cars, and how am I going to get through the airport with it? This is something that could be a huge, huge solution to that issue.
That's exactly why people love this so much. Many times they get a mobility device or an electric chair and it's just so big and bulky and they don't use it. What's great about this is it will fold up to the size of a large suitcase. So I'm going to show you how to fold it up. You just lift up the legs and swing them back, and then it's very simple to fold. All you do is you lift the release lever and you squeeze it together, and it'll lock in place.
And the footprint on that is not huge. I mean, it looks maybe about a stroller size.
Yeah, no, it's about a stroller size. So you can pick it up. It weighs about 40 pounds, and you can put it in the trunk of your car. To unfold it, you do it literally within a second. You just push it down.
Done.
And
Now,
it's done.
what about when I get this home? Do I spend a ton of time putting it together? I mean, what happens when it comes to my
So
house?
what we did is we wanted to make it as easy and simple and intuitive as possible, so it comes 100% assembled.
Wow.
You don't have to do anything. All you do is take it out of the box and unwrap it. You do have to install the joystick. The joystick is right here. You'll see there's a little lever. All you do is you just connect the joystick with the power cable because we don't want it running in the box. So you that's all you have to do. Just line up the white arrows and you tighten it up.
And then the battery on this, can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the battery is a lithium-ion battery, and it will last for about 10 miles. So you'll be able to use the chair for an entire day's use, and then you can charge it when you get home at the end of the day.
10 miles.
It has a large storage bag, so you can put your valuables or whatever you want underneath and store your items. You never have to take the battery out. And the way you charge it, we have a charger here as an example. It has a 3-prong charger, and you just plug in the charger into the joystick. This seems to be glued onto the board.
Yeah, we usually glue the props down, Dan. They don't want us to touch them too much.
So it's a 3-prong charger. And if you can see at the end of the joystick, you just plug it into the joystick.
It's really
and that's
simple.
all you have to do. Yeah, it's
really
very simple.
I mean, and to me, what that means is we're gonna get this home and be able to use it very, very quickly. And whether that is for you yourself, somebody that you care about, maybe you're a caregiver and there's someone you know that you would love to pick this up for, there is a reason it's in the hour called Limitless Living. And we're really trying to give you ways to get that independence back. And you know, this can take you throughout the day. Let's say you're going to the theme park with the family, you're super excited about it. You start walking, right? You're using this just for that extra balance, that extra support. Maybe you get a little winded, right? And you need to sit. Now you're sitting down, you're using this easily as your transport chair. Maybe someone wants to push you.
That's exactly why we created this. So I'll tell you the story behind it. My dad had to go to a doctor's appointment in downtown Chicago, and he had a walker, a traditional walker like what you saw, and he had to get through the subway, and he was tired and winded, and he had to stop and turn around and rest. And then he got a couple of blocks. Now, the doctor's appointment was only a couple of blocks away, so it's too short for a taxi, and we just had to get there, but it took us close to 40 minutes just to go a couple of blocks. If I had something like this, Dad could have just sat in there and he'd drive to the doctor's appointment himself, or I could have just pushed him myself with the electric feature.
And I think having something like this also opens up the possibilities for things you can say yes to. Like, are you letting your limited mobility hold you back from being with the people you care about, getting outside, right?
Yes.
You know, joining in on life. It doesn't have to be difficult.
This is something that would be a great gift for a parent or a loved one that has limited mobility, and you want to get them something that you know that they could really enjoy. There's other features to it as well. So that it is adjustable. So you can raise the arms up and down if you're taller or shorter. The backrest can be lowered or higher. I don't know if you can see that or not. And then the backrest can flip back, so you can turn around and then just sit in the backrest as well if you get tired. The chair has brakes on it, so it's got manual brakes. You can lock them in place, and so the chair won't move. And it's just like a handle brake on a bike. If you're also driving, you can just squeeze the brakes and the chair will also stop. So this is the back seat. It just flips back, so you can turn and sit in it if you want to do that. The armrests will adjust up so you can get in easily if you want to do that. The armrests go up and down to different heights, and the backrest will also go to different heights.
And all of this is already assembled.
It's
when you get it
100%
home.
assembled. All you have to do is install the joystick, and
plug it in.
it's just the little electrical connection right here.
You know, we are down to about 4 dozen now. We started the show, we had about 5 dozen. So, I mean, they do go quickly. And this is the only show that we have scheduled, mainly because of that limited quantity. It's the last of our inventory, but I think it's perfect timing. We're already about halfway through February, so spring is on the horizon, you guys.
Yep.
Yeah, we want to get outside and do more. We want to be able to get around the house easier. The turn radius on this is phenomenal.
Yeah.
It truly like turns on itself. So if you are in tight spaces, tight living, maybe you want to be able to go and join the book club at that little cafe and not worry about how you're going to get around inside. This is the perfect thing to have. And today, if you want to get it, we have a couple of different options for you in terms of getting it home. You can purchase it all at once. You can absolutely do that. It's always an option. What I would recommend is one of the other two. So we have FlexPay, and that is something special that we offer at HSN. So on your screen, where it says 5 FlexPay, $340. Anyone can use FlexPay anytime. This could be your very first purchase with us. It doesn't matter. When you check out, it's an option you can choose, and now you spread those payments out, but you get your chair right away after that first Flex payment. They're completely interest-free. You can use a credit card, a debit card, PayPal, Apple Pay, whatever you prefer, and then every month it's just an auto debit or an auto charge. The second option, if you have the HSN credit card or the QVC credit card, you can use it for this purchase, and now you've got a full year and a half, 18-month financing to spread those payments out. They are interest-free as long as it's paid off within that 18-month time frame. Those payments break down to $94.44.
Wow.
And this is something that
That's
is going to
great
just
deal.
unlock so many possibilities for you again.
Yeah.
If you're traveling, Dan, let's say I'm going through the airport, is this going to be all right to take?
Yes, so this product, the battery is airline approved, so you can
Okay,
take it on an
fabulous.
airline, so you don't have to worry about that. And this is just a great little product. You're going to absolutely love it when you get this home, and this is going to give you the freedom and independence. You're just going to be so happy when you get this home. This is really a fun product.
We now
it's
have
kind
40
of fun
left.
sitting around, right?
40 left
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
It is.
We're
It's
going to be
it's
sold out
fun, and
by the
it
end of the week.
moves
Yeah.
quickly, actually.
It moves so easily, yeah.
Like if you
So
want.
the way I drive it, I just use it, I pinch the joystick and I just drive it and push it in the direction that I want to go.
Yeah.
And
Easy
it's-
peasy.
Yeah,
and
easy
that's just
peasy.
one of the 4 ways to use it, actually. If anybody's just joining us and we want to maybe walk through what 4-in-1 actually means,
Yeah, I'll
let's do that.
again,
This is
yeah.
one.
Okay, so there are 4 different functions that the chair has. Just think of a
Get out of your
Swiss.
way.
Yep. Just think of a Swiss Army knife. So the first one is as a traditional walker. So you will use it as a walker or a rollator, and you just push it around like you're doing for your balance. You've seen rollators before, and it's a height adjustable rollator, so you can get it to adjust to the height that you like. But what it's also great for is it has leg rest. The leg rest, all you do is you lift it and spin it around, and now somebody can sit in the chair and push you. So it's like a lightweight transport chair. So you just sit in, and now it has handlebars,
Want me
and
to show
somebody
it?
can push you. You want to push me?
Sure. And so this is me fully, all of my power pushing you around. But
Yes.
let's say we get to a ramp.
Yep, so-
And now we have to go on an incline.
Yep, so if, let's say we go on an
Back here.
incline, so this has a power remote on the back. You just put the power on, and then there's a thumb pad. She
Right
just
here.
sits her thumb on the pad, holds it there, and now the chair will go by itself.
Okay, so I'm gonna set my thumb on. You guys ready? Here we go. And we're off. So it's gonna move. I'm not.
All
okay.
you have to do is just guide it wherever you want
And
it
I
to
can
go.
just guide. And it just gives you that little extra boost that you might need. So that's another option for how to use this.
So really this chair is designed for a caregiver, because if
Easy.
you're a lady and you have to push your husband around, he gets heavy, or even if you're pushing your dad around,
Yeah.
they get heavy
And
after
nobody wants
pushing
to
them
be
around.
a burden
Right,
as
that-
well. Like you don't want to be the person who feels like you're exhausting the one that's pushing you around.
Right, so that's the third function. The final function is as a power wheelchair. So it also has a remote control, not only in the back, but also in the front. And all you do is you turn the power on. There's 5 different speed settings, and you can just drive, and all you do is you push it where it wants to go. It's advanced technology with the motor. There is no motor. It's just controlled by electrical current and and magnets. So the battery gives an electrical current to the magnets, and it propels the chair forward. It's super quiet. You don't hear any motor running, so it's different than any other power wheelchair that's on the market. They're all run by motors.
Right.
This is controlled by magnets. It's really the most revolutionary power mobility device on the market
today.
today.
Well, you won an award for this exact chair.
Yes, I did.
A big prestigious in the industry.
Yes, I did.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And we were voted the top 5 electric mobility device company in the United States.
And I will tell you too, it's been such a great partnership with your company here at HSN, because not only can we bring you these with FlexPay options and with VIP finance options, we have a 30-day return policy even on a product like this. Try it for a month. If you don't love it, if it doesn't make your life easier, if it doesn't help you get out and hang out with the ones you love more because you're not worried about how to get around, you can send it back. We have the utmost faith that you will love what you purchase from us. But if it doesn't work for you, send it back. We're also offering free shipping and handling on this. That's another great way to save. And think about the time of year. You know, February already, we're halfway through. We've got March, April, May, summertime.
Yep.
Let's get outside, enjoy our lives. It's called Limitless Living this hour for a reason. This is gonna make it easier for you or
You're
who you
gonna
care
love the
about.
product. You absolutely will, yes.
And I love it. And I really do appreciate that you take the time to come in. You're the CEO of the company who loves this so much. He wants to come in and share every little detail about it. So Dan, thank you.
Oh, absolutely.
I
My
appreciate
pleasure.
it.
Yes,
We're
absolutely.
down to about 35, 38? 38. Wow, 38 left. That's our final inventory for now.
We'll sell out at the end of the week, yes.
Absolutely. So take advantage. Go ahead and get it home and give it a try. Fully assembled already when it comes. You just put the joystick together.
Financing's
charge
a
up the
great
battery. I know,
option.
Isn't that
Yeah,
fabulous?
yeah.
$94 and change. Thank you so much, Dan.
Thank you, Michelle. Appreciate it.
Stick with me, you guys. We have more shopping to do. Nina Leonard, an entire hour of fashions, all on sale. We'll dive into that next.
One of my favorite brands, just more recent, but he's been in the fashion styling game for a while, is Lloyd Boston. His pieces are just for every age, every body type. There's so much diversity.